Oh man, yo, man,
Tony2Nyce
you heard that new
in the
Drake,
house.
man? Yeah, man.
Oh man,
You heard Kendrick, man? Yo, he went off, man.
yo, I put that on repeat.
Yeah, for real, man. Yo, Drake and Kendrick, man.
Yo,
They're the GOATs.
fire.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Yo. I'm looking at all of this trash that I see on TV. And I'm going back and looking at old CDs. And what do I see? I see a bunch of great MCs like Royce the 5'9" and Eminem and different people that sound like him.
Lord Jamar.
Or what about go back further in time? And you can see when Rakim held down the rhyme. And they had backbone and authenticity. Cause they was from the city. And they knew what it was like to have leftovers in the fridge like that boy Drake.
Started from the middle.
You know your boy, I gotta give him props. Cause he's not fake.
Very
He's
selfish.
keeping it true to himself. Even though he grew up in a house with a little bit of wealth.
TV crib.
He wanted what everybody else wants. They don't want to work for minimum wage.
No
They
way.
want to be on stage. They want to have girls kissing them and be on the front page
Of your latest magazine.
And so now he's 20 years later, still famous, a millionaire.
Promoting the
And you
same
were
old
7
message.
years old in 1993. Oh yes, you was. You were 7 years old in 1993.
Yes, you were. Yes, you
and now,
were.
like I said, we fast forward to the future. It's 2026, and he's rapping the same old thing, treating women like tricks, trying to put himself
good.
all up in the
Remix.
mix. But
Hey.
when you was battling Pusha T 7 years ago, you wasn't even saying none of that.
Oh, what do I
You
do?
called
What do I
Mr.
do?
J Prince so he could get in the middle, and so that's what he did. He
Yes.
went on Ebro and he went on the Breakfast Club, where they do the
Captain
rubber
Save
dub dub with the rest of them scrubs. And what about that girl over there? And what about that guy over there? Or what about Little Dirk? You see, he's a jerk. You're supposed to get your peoples out of the hood and stay alive and get along and be together and
that's
split
no
up the
jive.
cheddar, no matter whoever. But instead, no, what do? They go across overseas and they flew into a hotel, allegedly, and then they sent some guys to be hitmen, but they was the disorderly orderlies, the three amigos, the three stooges of hitmen.
Can't get right.
And that's how it is nowadays. You got Kendrick Lamar on the front page, and he's on stage doing the Crip Walk.
Church mouse.
Yeah, that's what we're known for, the Crip Walk.
Wow.
And the people that got killed, that died in gang wars, are like, what the hell they doing the Crip Walk for?
Might as well do
And I'm
the
like
bloods,
scratching
too.
my head like, I see what you mean.
For real.
So Drake, you know, you look like a clown.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you look like a clown.
Yes, you
and
do.
Kendrick, you do too. And what about J. Cole? He's only proud of one side. You
You
should
was
be
like-
proud of what you are, no matter what you are. And
Yes.
you be proud no matter what you are or who you are.
Just
So
treat
you
each
just
other
gotta
right.
do the right thing and treat people the way you wanna be treated. And don't be speeding on the highway. Cause imagine, just so you don't be 5 minutes late, you end up getting somebody crash, or you crash yourself, or end up in an accident.
For real.
And then you're thinking to yourself, damn, was it really an accident? And I don't know. And look at Cardi B as she promotes herself on the TV. Well, they don't watch TV no more. They call it YouTube. And there's some Spanish people call it YouTube.
Mira.
Because they have an accent and they pronounce Y's like J's. And that's the way they say what they say. Now I can talk about it because I lived it. And I seen it. And I gotta give it the way it's supposed to be done. For the kids that you will be number one, and you're number one in your life, you gotta treat your grandmother, your family, or whoever you're with really nice. And if they're not nice, then do what you gotta do until you can get away and do what you gotta do. Until then, make sure that you be the best you can be and treat people fairly. Cause you don't want somebody to treat you that way one day. No way. And look at Glorilla and Cardi B. And what about that guy? His name is I Show Speed. Well, what's he famous for? He didn't invent a microchip. No, he's famous for sitting on a chair and making loud noises on the couch while his mom was a nurse and made people say ouch. I don't know what her job was, but I know that she worked and he was at home being a spoiled little jerk, but he put in some work. And now look at what he's doing this day. He goes across overseas and he's maturing. Just like my man Biggie and Pac would have been if they were still alive. They'd be like, what's up with this jive? And they'd be looking at Fat Joe and all of those guys and Max B. They're not the GOAT. No. You got famous from being the Coke Boys and talking about cocaine. Now really, is that really Lit?
Drug
No
stuff.
way, not at all. Cause one day you see her getting rich, all of us all.
Yes.
And Fat Joe and Jim Jones and everybody, YouTube was meant for people like me, for you and I and me,
Funny
the
cat
people that
videos.
was never on BET or MTV. So no matter what you say, stay out of our way.
It's our turn.
You had yours.
Girl.